Alright, let's get out of the way. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment if you like. The Ice Guy and his cool colleague, episode 3, started off with. So the boss has told them that they're not going to be in the same work group anymore. Oh, and that they're leaving the beach. So basically, no more fun for the Ice Queen. So once he gets home, now he's very stressed and depressed because he's thinking, man, I really wish I could end up in a group with her, but it's probably not likely. So he starts reading his assignment and he thinks, wow, this is fucking hard. This is going to take forever. So he starts putting his faith in some cat hairs that she gave him. Like that's gonna work, but then he thinks, alright, work your fucking magic. Come on, Whiskers. Meanwhile, his cool colleague is looking at her cat and thinking, oh wow, that's super cute. Let me get a picture of this cat, but the cat's moving and she misses it. She's like, fuck. But then her home screen has a picture of all her friends on it, and she's looking in particularly to the Ice Queen, and she says, wow, I hope we end up in the same group. And they both care for each other, so I don't understand why it's not happening. Why don't they just tell each other, hey, I like you? But I get it, it's really difficult because you're not that outgoing and it's really hard to say it. But the results are in. Let's see if they're going to be in the same group. He opens up his text and then he's scrolling through it, but he's scrolling through it so slowly. I was thinking, come on, finish it already. Fuck yeah, he scores. Alright, great. Now he's in the group with her again, so that's going to be great. Because then it'd be really awkward if there was no romantic relationship at all, and then they'd have to change the title of this anime into just the cool guy. And on top of that, it's so coincidental how they're not just working together, they're neighbors, so they sit next to each other. The moment that he figures out that she's gonna sit next to him, he loses cool. It must be really annoying to sit next to him in the winter, but in the summer, that's when it'd be the best spot. Every day, every second, every minute, even probably to this day, he still prays to the cat hair that she gave him. So while he's praying to the cat hair, he remembers that he needs to say thank you to her because she's helped him out so much. And so he's trying to figure out how to say thank you, and then he sees an ad on his phone while he's taking the train, and it says, if you want to say thank you to someone, you must take them to a dinner at this place. That's perfect! That's what I'll invite her to. And just talking about coincidences, he goes to work and the first thing he notices is that the two girls are in the kitchen and they're talking about their favorite foods, and the girl that he likes says, you know what, I don't really care what type of food, I think it's all good. And then he says, yes, she's not picky. But even then, he still asks her, hey, what's your favorite type of cuisine? Is it Italian? Is it French? Is it Mexican? Is it Taiwanese? Is it Norwegian? You get it. That's basically what he's trying to do. And of course she says, I don't really care. They're all good. In his head, he's thinking, fuck, I didn't expect that to happen. He's trying to grow the balls to ask her if she wants to go and eat food together. And while he's doing this, she sees that he's in pain and says, do you need a massage? And he accepts it for some reason. She's giving him a really good massage, and for some reason it's hurting his foot. And he's like, don't pull it. And they finish, and she says, you know what? Now that I give you the massage, you should feel comfortable and you should be ready to tell whoever you want, whatever question you want to ask them. And he says, fine, here it goes. Would you like to join me for dinner? You know, if you don't want to, it's okay. I wouldn't blame you, but I just wanted to make it up to you because you did so much for me. And then she says, sure. And so right after that, he goes downstairs and he calls a restaurant and tries to make a reservation. And luckily they had openings, so it worked out for him. So the dinner's at 7, so they both walk after work to this restaurant. And it's very awkward because they don't know what to say to each other, so they walk quietly to the restaurant. And when they're at the restaurant, they still can't talk to each other because they don't know what to say. But I think we all get it. The point is that they're introverted and they don't really talk to many people. So the whole time they're mostly in their heads. So I'm assuming about an hour passes by because they're eating their food and they finish with it and they think, I should talk to her. I should talk to him. But I can't think of anything to say. And then she gets a call from work. Okay, sure. She's not just leaving because it's boring. It's very cool because it's actually a call from work. And she gets up there and the waiter's asking him, are you on a date? And she looks at him and he says, yes, I am. She's embarrassed and tells him, wait, what? And then he falls out of his chair out of embarrassment, and supposedly that day he ends up melting out of embarrassment. So nothing is answered, and the next day when he goes to work, him and his only other guy friend are walking down the building, and they see two girls talking, and one of them is the girl that he likes. And the other girl asks her, are you and the guy really close? And unfortunately she says no. And I think, ouch, how the fuck is that possible? They just went on a date yesterday. And I wish it was that easy in real life, but then she says, oh, because I don't even know his phone number, but still, I still like him a lot. I guess when you know, you know, you know? Then after work, he asks for her phone number, and she thinks, isn't that kind of strange? I was just talking about it a while ago, and now he's talking to me about it. Well, that's great, because now his phone's freezing. I really can't see them in a relationship now that I think about it, because he'll just freeze her to death, and then if they're trying to make a kid or something like that, then he's gonna kill the kid. But I'm basically talking nonsense, because you know anime, and in anime, they somehow can control everything that's bad about them. But back to the show. Now they're really good friends, and they go out and do stuff together all the time now. Alright guys, well, the question of the day is, do you feel he's going to be able to control it if they end up dating? That's the end of the video. Peace.